All right, I am back to help you out with activity 3. Activity 3 says, what is the question? You have A, the answer is 2. What is the question? B, the answer is 5. What is the question? Or C, the answer is 10. What is the question? So, what it wants you to do is to come up with a subtraction equation or an addition equation to answer these ABC. Okay. So if I decide to have the answer 7, my answer is going to be 7. What is the question? Well, my question could be something like, I know 7 equals 4 plus 3. I know that 7 equals 2 plus 5. I know that 7 equals 6 plus 1, and so forth. And I could also do the same thing with subtraction. I know that 7 equals, let's do a double. 14 minus 7 equals 7. I know that 7 equals 17 minus 10. And 7 could be the answer to let's do 20 minus 13 equals 7. Okay, so basically you just have to come up with an equation that equals the answer you are given. You are given the answer 2, 5, and 10. We're going to go ahead and go on and look at activity 4 on this video. And this is a game. If you have a dice at home, it's asking you to roll the dice with a partner or someone you can play with, and you are to put the number you roll into the columns on this next page. That does not want to scroll down for me, but anyway, on the next page, you have some grids that look like tens and ones. And on that tens and ones page, you here it is. You have 7 rolls that you have. So your goal is to get to 100 without going over using 7 different rolls of the dice. So what that could look like could be something like this. So I have roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I have a tens column and a ones column. I am going to say I roll on the first roll a 4. Okay. I roll a 4. Well, I'm going to make that into the number 40 by putting the 4 in the tens column and my 0 in the ones column. And then I roll again and I get a 6. Well, I definitely don't want to make my 6 into 60 because that would put me at 100 already, and I don't want to go over 100, but I can use that in my ones column. And so we're supposed to keep track of how many we have. So 40 plus 6 equals 46. I'm going to go ahead and write 46 right here so that I can add the next number that I roll. The next number I roll is a 2. Well, I'm still only on my 3rd roll, so I really don't want to take that into 20. I'm going to just make that into a 1. So 46 plus 2 is going to give me the answer 48. And on my 4th roll, I roll the number 1. Well, I think I might want to make that into a 10. So I'm going to put the 1 in the tens place and the 0 in the ones, the 0 in the ones place. And I'm going to make 48 plus 10, 58. All right, on my next roll, my 5th roll, I also roll a number 1. And I think I'm going to do the same thing and make that a 10 and not just a 1. 58 plus 10 equals 68. I only have 2 more rolls left, and I want to get the closest to 100 I can without going over. So on my third roll, my sixth roll, I roll a 3. Well, if I make my 3 into a 30, I'm going to go over 100. So I definitely just want to put my 3 in the ones position, and 68 and 3 more is, let's see, I put 68 in my head and I use my fingers to count on 3 more. 69, 70, 71. My answer is 71. So I haven't got to 100 yet. So I'm good. And on my last roll, I get a 5, let's say. So I definitely don't want to put that as a 5 in the tens place because that would put me over 100. I'm going to put it in the ones place. And for my final answer, I would get 76 for one player. Okay. Then the next player would roll and they would write what they want for roll 1, roll 2, roll 3, and whoever gets the closest to 100 without going over is the winner. I hope that helps you understand, and don't forget to fill out your reflection at the end of your math work for this week. Have a great week.